What's up, guys? Welcome to the 8th installment of Story Time, where we just tell you fucking stories.
Great. Best intro ever.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're illegal, sometimes they're sad.
Sometimes they're illegal.
That's what I just said.
You said legal.
Did I say illegal?
You said legal.
I think I just slurred my words, but I meant illegal.
Well, learn how to speak properly.
Yeah, sometimes we learn, fucking grammar. Anyway, shut the fuck up and tell me your story time.
Oh, since you asked so politely, absolutely.
All right.
So let me just first start off by saying I have never broken a bone.
Okay.
31 years of my life, never broken a bone. Close calls, absolutely. Such as when I first started snowboarding. Not first started, so I don't want to scare anybody that's trying to snowboard. But when I first learned how to snowboard, I got a private instructor. It's not because I'm fancy or anything of that nature. My dad just knew somebody, so I had a hookup.
All right.
But it was perfect because it was just like one-on-one, which was really nice to be able to learn. And then it took me, what was it? Within 3 days of being with him, I was already hitting rails and jumps.
Damn.
Yeah, like nothing like huge or crazy
Right.
or anything of that, but 3 days after snowboarding, like from scratch, was hitting jumps.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't do that for a year or two.
Right. So it was cool. Now I wasn't like any freaking
You're
pro
not Sean
or-
White out there.
Hell no, dude. Like I would hit the jumps and that was it. Like I was getting air. I wasn't pulling grabs, jump,
Right.
like flips, spins, none of that shit yet. But once I kind of got off of the more of the intermediate, I went to what was called Outer Limits at Snow Trails at the time, and that was like the big jumps. So
The Black
the Black
Diamond?
Diamond.
Yeah.
So it starts off like right when you literally get off the ski lift. If you had gone to the left, it like starts you right down this steeper hill, and you go right into a jump, like
Right.
a jump right off bat. I knew how to hit a jump. I knew how to snowboard. I had no idea what in the hell carving was.
Oh, no.
No
Oh,
idea.
no.
So I am, big-headed and all of this stuff. Like, oh, dude, I'm good. I know how to hit jumps and
So
all
you
that
just
stuff.
went straight down full speed.
Bro,
Damn.
booking it.
Yeah, I know, because I've hit those jumps too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. And I was scared shitless.
How are you getting down hills before that, though? If you're not carving.
I wasn't, dude. I would usually like try something on the jumps and like wreck. I knew to carve. I knew to carve. I had no idea how much speed I needed.
Oh, okay.
So I figured if I'm gonna clear this jump, the more speed, the better.
Nope.
Too much speed is
Oh,
definitely
no.
a thing, dude. I nail this jump. So I hit it. And I go straight rolling up the windows, bro.
Right.
I am cranking them as fast as I can. I have no idea what I'm doing in the air right now. But I do like a 90-degree turn. So I
That's
didn't do
the worst thing to do.
Yeah, didn't do a 180. I'm 90-degree turned after I
Straight
hit this
on.
jump. Flying through the air, I nail the landing. 90 degrees, still turned.
Oh.
Dude, for those of you that don't know snowboarding, you do not come out of your bindings.
Well, that's what I was going to say, too. Like,
You do not come out.
yeah, the hard part in that situation is you can't do anything with your legs.
Nothing.
Like, your legs are exactly where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't, like, try to, like, you can kind of try to brace yourself, but
It's not
all
happening.
that's doing is bringing the snowboard to you.
Yep.
Like,
So I hit and my legs turned. Like some people are pigeon-toed. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Right.
Dude, I went like way beyond pigeon-toed. And like they bent inwards and it hurt so bad. Nothing broke. Nothing.
Damn.
But as soon as I could get my bindings off, oh my God. But I eventually got my bindings fixed and like rolled down the hill and I was done for the day.
Right.
Like done for the day. And it was the worst thing that I have ever done and the biggest lesson I had ever learned,
Oh man,
all on the same day.
that sucks.
Dude, it was insane.
That is, yeah, that's not good.
So I will never do that again. I never did do that again. And I can't say I didn't do crazy, stupid shit after that, because I definitely did. But
Right.
I didn't. I carved.
Right.
I carved.
Right. Yeah, the only time I think I've ever gotten a concussion is going down Mount Mansfield, right? Just a basic hill. And you know, at the end, like, it's a pretty steep hill, but at the very end it dips even steeper.
There's that part that dips, yeah.
Yeah, and I went to carve like heel side, and somehow my toes hit, and I just whack, just straight forward down the hill, like slid all the way down
That's
on my
rough.
face.
Right
Yeah.
in front of everybody, because that's where the ski lift is.
Yep.
And like where everybody comes out of the building at. And
right. And I was
Nice.
like 12 or 13, like the peak age to get embarrassed. Yeah,
That sucks.
it was terrible.
Yeah, dude, I had great memories at snow trails.
I do too. I have a lot of good memories. I snowboarded for like 7 years, I think.
Yep. I skied at first, and then I jumped into snowboarding.
Loser.
Yeah, but
No, I skateboarded
I knew what the
first.
right route to go was.
Right. I skateboarded first, so
It was a little easier for you to snowboard.
yeah. It's
Did you know that shit is not vice versa?
Yeah, it is not the opposite.
Far from it.
Yeah. If you can skateboard, you can probably snowboard decently. If you can snowboard, that does not mean you can skateboard.
Let me just tell you for a fact, if you can snowboard, because I can, you cannot skateboard. It is a hell of a different thing.
So for my story time,
Did you die?
No.
Okay.
It was actually really fun. Dumb decision by a teacher, but fun.
Okay. All right.
So you know Jerry, my
Yeah.
best friend. To give you a little background, we're taking speech in high school. This is our senior year.
Were you doing it just to get a credit?
Yeah, you have to graduate. So
Okay.
me and him took speech. They would not let us take speech together.
What?
I mean, it's fair. We both
Valid.
understood. Took speech. We both frequently cussed in our speeches, but it's because he said to relate to your audience. So all the time we would say like one of them was an entertainment speech.
Yeah.
And so I took Daniel Tosh's stand up and just did his stand up for like 8 minutes or something. Yeah. And there's a point in there where it's a long joke and stuff, but the punchline of the joke is I'll tell you what a vagina feels like. Yeah. So I said that. And
Nice.
Jerry's
Senior
Yeah.
speech class.
yeah, Jerry's cussing in his and stuff. And I think on like all of our speeches we would get 99%.
Nice.
And we're like, why not 100? And he's like, because I have to take off for something. Like the vulgarity and like the content. But like they were great like speeches, great performances and stuff like that.
Right. So I can't
But-
hate you.
But he's like, and he like with the cussing, we're like, you said relate to our audience. That's how we
It's
relate.
relating.
And that's in the stand-up bit. Like that's part of it.
Yeah.
So
It happens.
he's like, I give you a 99. So, I mean, I can't
It
hate.
works.
Yeah, I can't hate. He was a cool-ass teacher, too, Mr. C, Mr. Kugleski. Really cool.
I see why you call him Mr. C.
Yeah, Mr. C. It's Cuglewski.
Nice.
Yeah, it's weird. But
And
Mr.
now you
C,
can't even say it.
yeah. But he's super cool. But we got invited, or he got invited, or our school or whatever got invited to speech competitions.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So he elected me and Jerry and like 3 of our friends.
Nice.
And he said,
Did he know what he was doing?
yes, he knew. He knew. But he thought we would take it seriously. Mistake. So
Thought wrong, Mr. C. I'm sorry.
now we did only get 3 days notice. And all these other schools have like speech teams. Like they're like,
like a debate team.
Kind of like, yeah, I don't know if they're the same thing or whatever, but yeah, they like prepared shit and all that kind of stuff. So I did the speech from Accepted, like I said. My girlfriend at the time did did a dramatic reading of Green Eggs and Ham.
A dramatic reading of Green Eggs and Ham.
You heard that correctly.
Nice.
And I forget what Jerry did, but Jerry did something. It was one of the like approved excerpts or something. And he didn't read it before. So he's just reading it live.
Just
right?
went right into it.
Right. And it's an old school thing. I don't remember if it was like from To Kill a Mockingbird. I think that's what it was actually, from To Kill a Mockingbird. So he's reading this, doing his thing, and he realizes the N-word's coming up.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But like the whole thing with these competitions is you have to be authentic to what it says.
Right.
So he's reading, I think it was To Kill a Mockingbird, and I think he threw the N-word out there like 4 times, and there's a black dude in the front row.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he's like checking to make sure he's not about to get like beat up or anything.
Right.
Everything was cool, like,
That's a tough call though.
right. But like in the moment he's like, what do I do?
Right.
You know?
Shit.
And then there was another point where we're all the teams are in like the cafeteria. Well, it's not a cafeteria. It's like a gymnasium type thing with tables and stuff, and there's a stage, and every team has a big skit that they did.
Like together?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did the one from Monty Python.
Taking it back.
Yeah, we had
right.
fun with it. We had fun with it because we only had 3 days to prepare.
Right.
And we're all goofy kids. We're not taking this shit seriously. Like
At
all the other teams have like uniforms and like shit like that.
Nice, you guys.
Yeah. And we're from Clear Fork and like just showing up. There was a point where we were in this gymnasium and Justin Blake was dating Martha Staub at the time. Yeah. And we're in a church. This is where this is all taking place. We're in a church. And Martha says something, just kind of being funny, like, you know, we were all just a funny group.
Right.
And Justin screams, well, you better get on your knees and ask for forgiveness. Like, in the middle of this whole, like, auditorium. We're like 17 or 18. Mr. C's like, oh, my God, like, what did I do?
Who the hell did I bring to this competition?
Right. We had, there was 5 of us. I don't remember what else was said or what else was read. But Martha got second. Justin got second. Because there's, like, the dramatic one, and then there's, like, the movie one.
Right.
Then there's, like, the book one. So there's different groups. I got third. Jerry got second, and my girlfriend at the time got third.
Not bad.
Yeah, and we're like not taking this shit seriously at all.
Not bad.
And then we get to the Monty Python thing. It's the thing that ends everything. And dude, we killed it. We crushed it.
Okay.
It was like a 7-minute skit, and everything went perfect. Everybody's doing accents, and like it was awesome. Like we were still having fun, but we're like we're gonna nail this and win, and just be like the underdogs. And we crushed everybody.
That's what's up.
And they gave us second fucking place.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because we were us.
That sucks.
Yeah, and we were doing all this in a church. Oh, Michael Koheiser was with us too, and at the time he's like 6'4", real tall, skinny dude.
Right.
And we're in a church, so there's like a daycare, and we're just exploring this church, like, and in a daycare, there's like the kid-sized toilets. So we have a picture of him sitting, like fully clothed, but sitting on this tiny toilet, and he's just a big 6'4" giant.
That is awesome.
But yeah, they said they read everything to give the winners, and we got second, and we just like fucking like went haywire. We're like, this is bullshit.
Dude, I'd have been pissed.
Like, dude, but
I would have been pissed.
It was so fun. It was like one of the funnest things that we ever did
matters, though.
In high school. Yeah. So I think Mr. C knew what he was getting into.
Yeah.
Because he knew me and Jerry very well. He actually at one point paid me $150 to paint his office.
Okay.
Because it was right around Valentine's Day. He said, and he knew my girlfriend at the time, obviously. And he's like, here, go get her something nice for Valentine's Day. Hooked me up. He came to my graduation party, and everything like that. Yeah, Mr. C was awesome. He was a good dude, and he let us get away with a little more than we should have. But he was a great teacher and stuff. But yeah, man,
that's dope.
That was us going to a speech competition, and it was fucking awesome.
That's insane.
It was awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out.
Thank you all.
Episode 8 of Story Time. We appreciate you being on the Patreon. That's the only way you're gonna see this.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if you guys have suggestions on topics or themes for the next bonus segments or whatever, just let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, we're taking recommendations from you guys specifically. But other than that, guys, have a good night.
See ya.